bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
Taken from about the 12. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And some space here.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Run for Pollard. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Pollard.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run with Pollard.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to Adams.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 32 yards.
And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's Pollard. And some room to work. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. They run the counter. Pollard. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard,
34 yards.
and the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big play there for Vegas.
And even 40 yards.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs.
And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Mac Hollins.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
To throw, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down. Prescott to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the 1st.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll throw again. Prescott.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're...
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Marr is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
second down. Jacobs once more.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, it's Carr.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play action. Now it's Carr.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Prescott to throw on fourth. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. On play action. Now Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was, and one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Carr going to go on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw with Carr.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Carr going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. So a very long drive, play after play, gets them down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
The lonesome kicker. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
And now off to the races down the right side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here's Carr.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Adams, the man in motion left.
Now Carr.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.